As we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Get back. Do the disc. Clean, set, go, toe, toe. Wow. 130. They open up with a loss.
Mike Tirico,
Montreal, we dropped 2.
Greg Olson, glad you are joining us for this one. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
Number 9. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Chargers.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
A pickup of 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jeffrey Bossa there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
This pass is caught by Scott. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain in of 21. And that will be a first down.
First down.
Here we go.
A gain of 20.
Cougar 19. Cutting.
They'll throw out of the gun. White into the hands of Zamir White. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Go up the road.
So,
He went to Toronto last year.
2nd down and a yard.
Splitting that back with Keenan.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to make the chance.
To the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
See this team.
Back to the air one more time. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Montreal, First down.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball
Gotta be,
first, and
you
you want to go down and
off
set
2 in
the
a row.
tone
Start
for
the
the
season
rest of the
off
game.
2 and
Well,
0.
looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw. They got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive.
To the end zone.
He
It's
let it rip.
intercepted. Picked up by
He let it
Javon
rip.
And the Armadillos are going to take possession of the football.
Damn,
as
good
they
bye.
force the
No,
turnover
buddy.
on the opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
It's got all right.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
It's crazy how some players pay attention more than others.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And leading them out at quarterback, guy from Western Kentucky, it's Bailey Zappi.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. But when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd
Lost
and
1
11.
on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
That ain't Chop Robinson. They got a Robinson.
Working out of the gun, Zappi. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Zappi. Open downfield is Wiley. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A big play there. 31 yards.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out. And not only do you pick up the 1st down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not,
throw you 4 touchdowns, but they'll throw you 3 interceptions too. Look at our eye. That's why. Watch throw.
And he'll take this one in.
They got him back. They dropped the good.
That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Waiting on it, though. It's keeping that boy contained a little bit.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. The Armadillos will take a 7-0 lead.
7-0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Caps offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10.
Cardinal.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Being night last season.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
White.
He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a 1st down.
Montreal. 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Montreal.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does.
This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
In the book.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the tight end, Charlie Kohler. He's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and a long way to go.
70 Timberwolf. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It went off a player foot in this Montreal ball. Wow. That hurt. Went off Morgan's foot. He's screaming. It's life in Montreal.
Here we go.
On the toss, they'll run, and he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
On the check.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, Timmy.
Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal. at the 8-yard line.
Nice. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A big mistake. It was first and goal, and it's intercepted.
Nice. The ball is gone. They ain't catching it. They ain't catching it.
Bring this one back the distance. Touchdown.
Dang, good block.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, you got to make the most of it.
What is going on with him?
Not going for two. They'll pick the point after. That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the joint gets a point.
Really? Man, you got snapped out of it, bro.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cats offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup
the ball
and get
back
going
and
with
goal on
first
there
and
after
10.
him up. Come on, good block.
Let's go now.
Right back to the end. Balls out. And fortunately here, one of his teammates.
Yellow team, they said their defense is top.
Retain possession.
Top 5. Well, it's playing like it.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. On the run to the right. Now he'll run.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Middle, and he's got his man complete. 14 yards on that pass play there, and that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just don't bitch that quarterback like this boy out there. Good luck.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And it's the Morgan brother from Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City wide receiver. It's just rough.
They'll look to throw.
There you go.
Quick throw. Taken in. A gain there of 15. That's enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Pressure too much, and he goes down. Jalen Redmond in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. 2nd and 11.
Getting healthy. Yeah, he sits present.
Contact up front as they get one of the defenders to jump.
Still 2nd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Stretch catch.
Incredible. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Montreal.
Ready?
They'll look to throw yet again. Is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Okay, break.
3rd and goal.
Ready? 70, get the wolf.
Hauled in at the 2.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
The Armadillos offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd
and 5.
Here we go, shot.
Now it's Zappy. He's got his man on the in route. He's taken in over the middle. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Zappy. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
To Jared Wiley. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now a 2nd down throw for Zappy. That's over the middle and intercepted.
In the bad
and he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 40-yard line.
We got to hit Tennessee to lock down their receiving
these
too long.
Receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half, He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. This pass is caught by Scott. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Short again.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Ready.
They'll try to run.
Didn't get it.
It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
Us.
The Armadillos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Zappy now on 2nd down. And that one incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Zappy. And he can't hang on.
Put it in there.
Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play action now. Zappy. Moving to his right.
Don't put it out there for him. Oh, what a pass.
What a throw. Touchdown, Armadillos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
It's just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Show you the good, bad,
Extra point attempt
baby
to come here.
sad. What does it mean? You're gonna be some bad next time.
It's up and through. The Armadillos mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
My God.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking off, and he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Zappi. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
You see McKinney drop 2 million. I hit by big boy in the back.
They go play action with Zappi.
You know where to go.
And he'll go down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big one right there. An even 40 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go, set.
A carry now for Ahmed. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Here's second and
4
6.
yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third down and 6.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Zappi from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Caps offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Tillman.
Got it.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. To gain a 43 yards.
Pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
60. Pat to 60.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more breaks to score touchdowns. At this point, Mike, you have to ask, I mean, what else could go wrong for this group? I mean, they're just trying to get something going, get some points on the board, and even that doesn't work out.
The Armadillos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
79.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Zappy. Flush to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
That's good.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs. And now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Hey, switch. Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Right at midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
Now, Zappy will try and set up the tight end screen.
Ready for it.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Caps offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him.
And 2 interceptions.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19, Charger.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
The 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, and that's Tillman. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up third down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. One knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
That's good.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
A run on first and goal. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun. He'll throw.
There he is.
And that is caught. On fourth and goal. They've got it. Zamir White. Touchdown, Montreal. That his first touchdown this year. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Armadillos offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll run. It's Ahmed. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Zappy now on second down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You know what he can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Ready? Set to go now on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Let's go now.
Second down. Zappy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Ready up. Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Play action now. Zappy.
Oh, Zappy didn't see him.
That one's intercepted. And the Caps are going to take
So I
over
said
at
it good in the bag.
14-yard line.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defense.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
And the Montreal first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Lets this one go. Looking for stop. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. Practice.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Oh, what a pass. What a pass. What a catch, too.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally as big, though. We're going to try to make it a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They're going to try to run it in. And a big conversion for 2. And it's a 1-score game. The deficit is only 8. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Okay, break.
A 1st down throw for Zappi.
Oh, look at that.
For the back of the end zone.
Oh.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Zappi.
Oh, that's going to do it.
Inside the 35. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, because this one is about done.
A gain of 9.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, here's Ahmed. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brought down behind the
Now
line.
this defense will use a third and final timeout. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
What a game. Montreal didn't go out with a fight. Got a fight.
It's a win for the hometown squad.
But
They
Omaha
get the home
goes to
victory here
4-1.
in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll